Earth is said to be formed around 4,600 million years ago. Since then, it has been the hotbed for evolving life forms. As life forms evolved, they started to see, hear, and move. Living organisms moved inside water, over water, on land, under land, and even into the sky. But movements like these demanded an updated body design, a design which could allow the organisms to move around more efficiently. The more an organism could move, the more it could see, hear, and feel the world around it. For that to happen, a rigid structure that body muscles could attach to would help. Hence, a rod-shaped rigid structure at the back came into the picture. This rod can provide both rigidity and attachment. You know, science is all about fancy names. This rod at the back also has one, the notochord. In notochord, noto means back and chord means rod. So the notochord is a long rod-like support structure that runs along the back of an organism. And those organisms that have a notochord at some stage in their life cycle are classified under the phylum Chordata and are called chordates. The phylums Porifera to Echinodermata under animal kingdom do not possess a notochord in their life cycle and thus are called the non-chordates. But the notochord is not the only difference which makes the chordates stand out. There are a few more. Before we head on to check out the unique features that makes the chordates famous, let's have a look at the general characters first. The chordates are triploblastic organisms, which means that the body is formed of 3 germ layers. Also, they are bilaterally symmetrical, which basically means that the left and the right halves of the body have the same design. These organisms also have an organ system level of organization and a true body cavity or coelom, which provides space for attachment of body organs. Now, speaking about the unique features of chordates. As discussed at the beginning of the session, they have a notochord. In addition to notochord, there are bundles of nerve fibers that unite to form a nerve cord. This is actually situated at the dorsal or at the back side and thereby known as the dorsal nerve cord. The notochord separates the dorsal nerve cord and the gut. The placement of heart in chordates is also different from non-chordates. In non-chordates, the heart is dorsally placed, whereas in chordates, it is ventral in position. The chordates also have gills that open through small slit-like openings near the pharynx. It is because of their positioning, they are known as the pharyngeal gill slits. The last unique feature in the body of chordates is the tail. This is placed next to the anus and is called the post-anal tail. That was all about the characteristics of chordates. Now let's speak about the division in chordates. Chordates are classified into 2 subgroups. The first formed are the protochordates and the vertebrates. We shall explore these 2 subgroups later. For now, let's have a quick recap. The notochord is a long rod-like support structure that runs along the back of an organism. The organisms that had a notochord at some stage in their life cycle are called chordates. Other phyla of animal kingdom, that is from Porifera to Echinodermata, lack notochord and thus are called non-chordates. Chordates are triploblastic organisms and have bilateral symmetry. Chordates are coelomates and also have an organ system level of organization. Chordates have a dorsal nerve cord. The notochord separates the dorsal nerve cord and gut. In chordates, the heart is ventral in position. The chordates have a pharyngeal gill slits, a post-anal tail. Chordates are divided into 2 subgroups, protochordates and vertebrates. That was all about chordates. I shall see you very soon.